Now I request the dignitaries to kindly come and light the auspicious lamp. Dr. R.S. Yadav, Dean, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, to
Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, Dr. R.K. Sharma Sir, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, Dr. Vikas Dhawan Sir, Chief Guest of the today's function, Dr. S.K. Sharma Sir, ADG HRM ICAR, Dr. R.K. Yadav Sir, Director ICAR CSRI Karnal, Dr. DPS Budwal Sir from Just Agriculture, Organizing Secretary, all the dignitaries of the SGT University and outside the university, and dear delegates. On behalf of the Faculty of Agriculture and SGT, I welcome Dr. S.K. Sharma, who despite his busy schedule agreed to grace the occasion. He was Director Research Udaipur Agriculture University before this assignment. And Dr. Sharma, as I know, is very keen observer of the things and is a scientist and a teacher. He also Rajasthan Agriculture University. Welcome Dr. R.K. Yadav, a renowned soil salinity agronomist who has handled many national and international collaborative projects on soil salinity. I also welcome Dr. R.K. Sharma, our Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, who has taken keen interest in agriculture affairs. I also welcome Dr. Professor Vikas Dhawan Sir, who always guided us about the quality of agriculture products and other things. I also welcome Dr. D.B.S. Budwal Sir, who has chosen our university for this international conference. I warm welcome to all the delegates from various states and abroad, and hope you will enjoy the comfortable stay for next 3 days at the beautiful campus of this multi-faculty university. I once again welcome you all in the conference and hope this conference will address current issues related to agriculture and allied health sciences. Jai Hind.
thank you, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we proceed to felicitate our honorable guests and dignitaries on the dais. So, I request Honorable Pro Chancellor Sir, Professor Dr. R.K. Sharma Sir, to kindly felicitate our chief guest, Dr. S.K. Sharma Sir, with short. Now I request Dr. D.P.S. Gadwal to felicitate Dr. S.K. Sharma sir with memento. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Vikas Dhawan, Pro Vice Chancellor Academics, SGT University, kindly felicitate Dr. R.K. Yadav with shawl. Thank you, sir. Dr. D.P.S. Gadwal, sir, to share the facts and figures about the conference.
A very good morning to all of you present over here in offline as well as online mode. I guess more than 500 people are watching through YouTube and Zoom also. So first of all, I would like to thank and welcome you all in this third international conference on innovative approaches in agriculture, horticulture and allied sciences. So I am very much grateful to Mrs. Madhupreet Kaur Chawla and the SGT University, Mohan Singh Chawla, Management Trustee, SGT University, Professor O.P. Kalra, Honorable Vice Chancellor, SGT University, Professor R.K. Sharma, Honorable Pro Chancellor, SGT University, Guru. Dr. Ashok Kumar, Dr. R.S. Yadav, Dean Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, and Dr. Meenakshi Devi, Dr. Hina, Dr. Pooja Pant, Engineer Ramesh Abhishek, and other faculty members who are coordinating in this international conference. So, Team Just Agriculture, as you all know, working on all the stakeholders and the need of the hour, like trainings, workshops, conferences, drone trainings. So this is our third international conference, and the agenda of this conference is to provide a global platform to all the researchers, academicians, agriculturists, horticulturists, botanists, and other students. So to discuss about their views, recent findings, along with the numerous networking collaborations. So this prominent conference, we learn about the newest trends and difficulties of science as well as agriculture. So this conference is exceptionally in all respects because it is an attempt to bring together the leading scientists, scholars, with the intent to have discussion on the important issues of modern agriculture. And from more than 10 international countries, many people will present their lead papers, technical sessions from US, Israel, Australia, and many other countries. So this conference offered a diverse platform for all the invited talks, lead papers, oral presentations, poster sessions. Along with this international conference provide a unique opportunity to all the participants so that they can develop new vistas for their future endeavors. The efforts of the organizing team, especially Dr. Meenakshi ma'am, Dr. Hina, Dr. Pooja Pant, Engineer Ramesh sir, for putting their best efforts in making the arrangement, and I convey my best wishes for the successful organization of this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Sir, Dr. R.K. Sharma, to address the gathering.
Guest of the inaugural session, Dr. S.K. Sharma ji, ADG HRM ICAR New Delhi. Guest of honor, Dr. R.K. Yadav ji, Director ICAR Central Soil Salinity Research Institute, Karnal. Guest of honor, Dr. Satyendra Yadav, Associate Director Extension, Maharana Pratap Horticulture University, Karnal. Dr. D.P.S. Wadwal, CEO, Just Agriculture Education Group. My colleague Professor Vikas Davaji, PVC Academics. Dr. R.S. Yadav, Dean Faculty of Agricultural Sciences. Distinguished panelists, keynote and invited speakers, faculty members, and delegates of the 3rd International Conference on Innovative Approaches in Agriculture, Horticulture, and Allied Sciences, and my dear students. Good morning. Good morning. Agriculture, nutrition, and food technologies are the most vital sectors, absolutely essential for our survival. Agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops, and raising livestock. It includes the preparation of plants and animal products and their distribution to market. Agriculture provides most of the world's food and fabric. India is endowed with substantial food resources with over 180 agri-climatic regions, forests, and a vast coastline. Huge resources, 141 million hectares of total cultivable land, largest area under irrigation, 65.26 million hectares. Agriculture is the second largest industry in the world. 27% of the world population works in agriculture. India is one of the largest food producers in the world. Agriculture paired with the right technologies prove that anything is possible in this world. I would like to share few trends in agriculture and allied fields that have evolved during the past many years. Organic farming system with balanced irrigation system, hydroponics, aeroponics, and light-based farming have advanced. Higher vegetable production by drip irrigation with mulching and using various innovative and new technologies are now possible. Greenhouses are helping agriculture. Smart greenhouses use advanced technologies to regulate conditions and have communication system to monitor progress, meaning more efficient and higher yields. Remote monitoring solutions protect irreplaceable plants from extreme temperature changes, allowing farmers to discover more about these cost-effective devices. Innovative agricultural activities like spawn production to producing mushroom around the year, adopting different species of mushrooms are now being adopted. Smart agriculture is the future of farming. Data analytics tool help farmers with precise data on crop yields, fertilizer use, and soil condition that help them to avoid extreme losses. Drone and agri boats facilitate imaging and surveying near and far stretched fields. AI in agriculture provides real-time insight into their field condition, enabling farmers to choose wisely. Farmers in India are using data sciences for precision agriculture now. By applying data analytics, they are able to make more informed decisions between planting and harvesting. This is improving efficiency and yielding better results for farmers all over the country. An Internet of Things IoT device has multiple sensors that perform activities such as soil temperature and humidity sensing, plant and livestock tracking, and more. These help farmers to identify crop conditions and avoid losses. GPS sensor identifies specific locations when the ideal setting of present gets disturbed, forming a farmer, which help avoid mass destruction of crops. Farmers are already using these AI/ML based precision farming systems to improve their operations. These techniques enable farmer to make better decisions and boost productivity and profitability across a wide range. Innovative techniques are emerging to reduce pre and post harvest losses. We need to protect cultivation and farming mechanism for sustainable livelihood and better agriculture's recent advancements have made farming activities more acceptable and comfortable for farmers. These developments or trends benefit not just the growth of agriculture, but also help raise farmers' income. At SGT University has recently been accredited by National Agriculture Education Accreditation Board, ICAR. I am happy to be amongst you all at the inaugural session of this international conference jointly organized by SGTU, Society of Agriculture and Horticulture Research Development, and Just Agriculture Educational Group. The choice of innovative approaches in agriculture, horticulture, and allied sciences as a theme of this international conference is both apt and timely. I am sanguine that this conference will provide a platform to participants for interaction with eminent researchers, academicians, decision makers, agriculturists, horticulturists, botanists, biologists, industry, doc and postdoc students to discuss their views, recent findings of research and case studies from around the world, in sessions and updating their knowledge to address the major challenges. Additionally, it will be a networking and collaborative opportunity platform. I, on behalf of the students, staff, faculty, and entire fraternity of SGTU family, and on my own behalf, welcome you all in International Conference on Innovative Approaches in Agriculture, Horticulture, and Allied Sciences. Thank you all for sparing your valuable time. I wish the conference a grand success. God bless. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Vikas Dhawan, PVC Academics, SGT University, to grace the dais.
Also invite greetings to one and all, officers and officers. Departments, faculty, my dear students, and fellow research scholars and other colleagues. Theme of the day, the conference is very well selected. I think innovations in agriculture are very well needed. And during a cup of tea, I heard Dr. Sharma was saying, he said it very well that you may require an engineer or a doctor maybe once in a life or maybe twice in a life or maybe once in a month. But you need farmer 3 times a day. You eat meal in the breakfast, in lunch and in the night. So, but COVID also taught us one thing, that we don't value the things that get easily to us. Like we don't value air, we don't value water, we don't value the food that we get. But as far as I know, innovation in agriculture has always been there. It is just that we all sit together and we look at what exactly has been done across the globe. I remember in 2012 we were working on a patent and we wanted that to develop a probe which we can just insert into the soil and it can tell us the deficiencies in the soil, so that only the constituents which are deficient can be injected into the soil and the plant grows organically. Otherwise, what we are doing is we are putting in a lot of chemical or things on our own. The farmer in India is more or less illiterate, and he just knows how to buy the bag and just put it into the soil or on the plants. You go to Himachal, you see that the spray is directly done on the trees itself. So the apple you eat, it already has, which we shouldn't have in our bodies. So the point is, I think this conference, the theme has been very well selected, and the outcome of the conference should be in the interest of the mankind. And once the outcome is there, I will request the organizers that special leaflet based on the outcome of the conference should be spread across, that everyone, at least across Haryana, should know what new innovation from agriculture and work further upon it. Lately, I have been spreading one word also, that we publish the positive research. You know, don't lead to fruitful results. So there should be journals which should publish the researches done by good research scholars in good institutes or maybe anywhere across the globe, which don't lead to fruitful research. Because that will help the young budding researchers to know that this is a way which leads to a closed door, and they won't be able to find anything fruitful out of it. That will really help the budding researchers, and very well pointed out by Honorable Co-Chancellor Sir, Dr. Sharma ji, that there are very wide areas which are now linked with agriculture, like forecasting techniques. We were talking about drones, which are used to see the climatic changes or the effects of on the, or the image processing techniques that we use in from electronic people. They work a lot upon it. The IoT techniques that we use, the robotic equipment that we use for agriculture, apart from the regular devices that are being used for agriculture people, or apart from the studies which are done by agriculture students or the agriculture scholars or professors across the globe. They are very well defined devised techniques developed by certain engineers. I am a mechanical engineer myself. There is a lot of equipment that is used in agriculture which is built mechanically. A lot of AI equipment, those equipment nowadays. The forecasting technique, yes, truly they help you in what seeds you should sow, and with the climatic changes on the cards, the farmers are very well, now the help of data scientists to see what effects can be there and what time of the year to plant what seeds. So I wish the conference to be a huge success, and I thank the organizers for calling me in. Thank you very much.
Invite our guest of honor, Dr. R.K. Yadav, on the dais. So please.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Chief Guest of Function, Dr. S.K. Sharma ji, Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.K. Sharma ji, Professor Vikas Budwal ji, Dr. R.S. Yadav, University management, dear participants who are participating offline in physical mode, and the participants who have joined as online participants. At the very beginning, I would like to express my thanks to the university, to the society, and Just Agriculture, who have given this opportunity to me to come here and interact with you. Take further the message conveyed by Professor R.K. Sharma ji, Vikas ji, Budwal ji. I will start with the situation at which we are at present in terms of agricultural production. All of you who have any direct or indirect relation with agriculture as a researcher or as developmental officer or as academician or as student, you know that we started our journey from just food beggars we were called, like during 60s up to 70s, we used to import production to feed our grains, to feed our population. At that time, we were producing around 50 million tons of food grains. This was 6 decades earlier. And a phenomenal progress has been made with the efforts of the researchers, government, enabling government policies, and the hard work of our farmers. At present, we are producing about 324 million tons of food grains. So this is the situation. From food grains to any horticultural production, animal produces, products, in every field we have made tremendous progress. But we cannot complacency because our population is increasing, our food habits are increasing, and also the productive land, some of productive land is diverted to some other sectors like urbanization, industrialization. That is also very, very essential for our development, for country's well-being, for employment generation. So at present, at this juncture, we need to think of sustaining our production and improving it further to meet out our future requirements. And projections are there that we may need more than, there are variable estimates, but the conservative side, I would say that we will need at least 450 million tons by 2050. So, what are the challenges? What are our existing technologies? How we can think of improving this production without deteriorating our natural resources? For agriculture, all of you know that we need soil, we need water, we need suitable climate for producing specific crops. So this conference, international conference, has provided all of us a very good opportunity to think upon these issues. And I'm sure during deliberations, all dealt with, the challenges are mainly improving input use efficiency. That is the major challenge for all of us. If I talk of water use efficiency, presently it is around 30-35%. All know that the country has come at a stage where in the next some 10 years we will be in the category of water deficit countries. In spite of quite a good amount of rainfall, we are not able to conserve that, tap that properly. and utilize that more efficiently, specifically since we are agriculturists. So, improving use efficiency, how we can improve that? Thereby adopting some more efficient methods of irrigation, with precise uh, determination of crop stages. So the studies have indicated that if we use our irrigation method, surface method of application to drip or trickle method, we can improve our water use efficiency from 30 to as high as around 75 to 80%. So that way we can go on that direction. Similarly, nutrient use efficiency. Specifically, if I talk of nitrogen, that is the maximum use. Farmers are taking maximum nitrogen, putting maximum nitrogen into the crops or fields. Nitrogen use efficiency at present is again 35 to 40%. So it also has to not only has adverse impact on cost of production, but it also has adverse impact on our climate change, like it is escape to atmosphere as nitrous oxide. This nitrous oxide has huge global warming potential. Similarly, if as nitrates are vast to water bodies or to groundwater, these will lead to pollution of water bodies. And since we all are sitting in health sciences faculty department, all of you know that if water has more than 10 ppm nitrate, that will be good allowed for that may lead to many health problems. You might have heard of blue baby disease. Likewise, other inputs they have. So the solution to this would be in our thinking how we can improve upon use efficiency to sustain the existing production and to plan for improving increased production for our requirements. India, with huge population of at present around 1.35 billion, and it is likely to stabilize at around 1.6 billion, we cannot afford to feed our population with imports. So you can see right from our first Prime Minister, who quoted that everything can wait, but not the agriculture. Then there were phrases coined by Lal Bahadur Shastri ji. He said, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. Then Atal ji further added one word, Jai Vigyan. And our present Prime Minister has added Jai Anusandhan. That means Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, Jai Anusandhan. So, this Anusandhan or research can be any field. But since we have gathered here to discuss upon the issues, and the conference title is very, very comprehensive. It includes agriculture, horticulture, and allied sciences. And we are fortunate that our Pro-Vice Chancellor is from food sciences. So, from production to processing and then to further distribution among our population should be our aim, and we should think of discussing on these issues and come out with some applicable technologies or recommendations. So these are some of my thoughts. It was all unstructured speech, but whatever came to my mind, I am sharing with you. So thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. I wish every success to this conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an informative speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me welcoming our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. S.K. Sharma, to the dais, please.
Good afternoon to all. The most respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.K. Sharma Sahab, Dhawanji, my mentor and colleague, the guest of honor, Dr. R.K. Yadav Sahab, my teacher and my mentor, Dr. R.S. Yadav Sahab, Dean, Faculty of Agriculture, SGT University, and the great AZU-10 academic entrepreneur, our beloved CEO, Dr. D.P.S. Badwalji, all members of the SGT, organizing committee members, Dr. Meenakshi, all participants from the different parts of the world, both offline and online, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, and members of press and media. It's a matter of great pleasure for me to be the part of this very important international conference. And at the outset itself, I extend my hearty gratitude and my congratulations and the best wishes to the organizers, SGT University and Just Agriculture, for choosing a very pertinent topic. All international dimensions which whole agriculture at the national and international level is converging, searching, and also trying to learn and innovate to find out the solutions of many problems which we all are facing. At the beginning itself, our because Dhawanji himself said that in the morning I told that or one policeman or one liar once a while in a year or in the whole life, but we need a day. It means we need the farmers, we need the agriculture every day. And that's why I congratulate to the a very pertinent topic, and that is the education may have the for the people from the different backgrounds. If I talk to the persons who are from the purpose of the education is to unfold all potential of the human being, have the kind feeling and at the same time when we talk about a farmer, that what is the meaning of education for a farmer, he will say that I can manage my land, my water, my seed, my health. so that I can have the better productivity and a sustainable life over a period of time from a small piece of land in a given locality. And if you ask to an engineer, if to a doctor, then to an expert, and to a people who are sitting here, and for a student, they will say that I want to become, I want to come at the apex of the organization, I want to lead this, I want to be the most important doctor, scientist, and expert in the world. We want to be at the pinnacle of the expertise in whatever the faculty we are pursuing. Education have a different meanings, but at the same time, overall meaning of the education for everybody is that our education should lead for the what already has been mentioned into our SDG 30, that goes to the, I think we should all remember that all education institutes, all organizations, research organizations, they have one motto, that is the peace and the development. SDG 4.7, it very explicitly connotes that our basic purpose of the education is education for the peace and development. Whatever the work you adopt, basically it will lead to the silence, you go into becoming the expert of an organization, you be the very good doctor, you may be the good engineer. Finally, at the ground level, what you are going to achieve, it is the peace and development. It may be your peace, it may be the peace of the society. You may bring this peace through a lot of developmental activities. So I think for this particular goal, if you want to achieve in the agriculture sector, then basically agriculture is very important in all sectors. It has been proven by the various developments which are taking place. I think I will not start into that what has been there in the prehistoric time before the 1990s. But being a conference, international conference of agriculture, we all understand that different kind of the revolution have been there. And our total agriculture so far we called, and at the international level means 3 quintals of the yield per hectare so far we have achieved on average basis. But our dream, because all innovations goes by 3 terms, as the PGDI. It means what is your problem, what is your goal, and what is your dream. Whatever you think about these 3 sectors, you will try to achieve them. If you want to solve a problem, you need an innovative approach. And then if you have some goals, then again you have to set your target and you have to achieve your goals. Then if you have some kind of the dreams in your mind that in 1961, it was thought by the USA that we will send our vehicles to the moon. In 1969 came to be the truth that that vehicle was sent to the moon. So it was a dream. Now we are thinking as per the recent advances in the science that by the end of this century, 2100, there will be the biological and digital immortality will be achieved by the advancements of the science. So this is a kind of the dream, not necessarily at a point of the time. It is, we call it as that it is a kind of, we are solving a problem, not necessarily, but it is a dream. In the, before the, our would be the situation in the two of this generation, if they think what will happen into 2100, so such kind of the approaches are fixed. So there are many kind of the thinking that how innovative approaches are woven. But we will discuss about our pertinent topic about the agriculture that I was talking. That based on the different innovations, we brought the green revolution, we brought the blue revolution, we brought the white yellow revolution, we brought the silver revolution, we brought the kind of the ad revolution. They are famous from our countryside. And it is possible because of the very innovative that has been contributed by the scientists of the country in the agriculture sector, biotechnology, the allied sector, in the animal science, and the contribution of the allied sectors of the different parts of the economy. The question is, if we just forget about the what has been completed so far in the development, in the R&D in the agriculture sector, what is the need of the in the coming days, what kind of the innovations which are now prevailing and what will be the situation in the coming days, and what are our aspirations, what are our goals, and what is our perspective that what we want to be in the coming 21st century. Now, our respected Dr. R.K. Yadav Sahab and so Vice Chancellor Dr. Sharma Sahab and R.S. Yadav Sahab, in the beginning they told that there are incremental innovative approaches which are shaping our agriculture. We are in the need of enhancing the productivity. At the same time, we are in the need of enhancing the economic viability and sustainability. Along with these three approaches, we are in the need of the equity and the equality in the society. So different approaches are revolving around these 5 basic criteria. So we have enhanced our food grain production of our country by 2002 up to the 323 million tons. But again, as told by Dr. R.K. Yadav Sahab, our need for 2050 is 400 million tons of the food grains. Now you just put your eyes on the villages. You take your example of your own village or your nearby village or nearby locality. That land area is finished. In a village when the population, when I was younger, the population of my village was only 1,000. Today, population of my village is 4,500. The water resources has come down. Earlier, my village, the operating wells were more than 35. Now operating wells are only the 50s. The water depth. And at the same time, there are different changes, demographic changes have taken place. Population pressure is increasing and the resources have become finite. Not only the resources have become finite, the productivity is coming down regularly. Earlier with the 1 kilogram of the NPK, we used to have 0.2 kilograms of the food grains. With the same amount of the NPK, nowadays we are having only 5.2 kilograms of the food grains. Though total production in our country has increased, but still the factor productivity is coming down, and it is not in our country, but it is a problem at the international level. So in that respect, whatever the technologies and innovations which need to be targeted, that with the use of kilogram of our fertilizer, every kilogram or liter of the water, every unit of the energy, maximum increase in the productivity or in the means there should be efficiency. So this is the kind of the thing which are targeting for the new innovations into the coming days. Now, when we talk about the agriculture development at the current scenario, we say that our country has come out of subsistence agriculture to commercial agriculture to the export agriculture. And now our young generation is talking about the worldwide agriculture, where office would be there in the Delhi and without any kind of the land and other resources, in the use of IoT and certain business aspects, they are working for the agriculture sector as agri-business throughout the world. This is called as the worldwide agriculture. So that different phases are operating at the same time. But at the same time, there are 3 basic forces which are working to bring the innovation in our agriculture sector, horticulture sector, and our allied sectors. And important things which are taking the different dimension are that the revolutions which have been brought by the Industry 4. Now people are talking about the Industry 5 revolutions. In agriculture, we are talking that whole agriculture is being reshaped nowadays because of this revolution, because of the genome mapping, because of this our IoT, because of artificial intelligence, because of the robots, because of the drones, because of the big data analysis, because of nanotechnology, and because of the new kind of the interface which is emerging with the space sciences. Earlier, if I put an example for the greenhouse came in existence in 1980s. Now, when we talk about the greenhouse at present, now people have shifted from simple greenhouse to the fully automated greenhouse. And now, likewise, in the traditional greenhouses, now the greenhouses they have the robots inside, They have all kind of the sensors, they have all processing machines, and only single person operates their greenhouse, though the cost is very high. But such kind of the innovations have entered, but at the same time, what are the advantages? What we were thinking, that they are saving the more than 80% of the water. They are saving more than 50% of the fertilizers and the pesticides. Percent of the labor, which is the need of the hour. And that's why it is being said that the coming age of the agriculture, it will be the amalgamation of the industrial for agriculture, where our emphasis on the, besides the quantity, our emphasis is on the quality. I think number of presentations have been put into the different technical sessions, poster sessions to discuss the recent advances in the agriculture, and these recent advances are basically being governed by population pressure, the finite resources, and most importantly, which is has become very important nowadays, and the whole Indian Council of Agriculture and different organizations. At present, you know that this is Indian Council of the world. It has 113 institutes, 74 agriculture with more than 20,000 scientists and employees working for the research and development in the country. And it has impacted a lot. And now the focus of the Indian Council of Agriculture, as well as the that how we can enhance our efficiency of the finite resources, how we can reduce the, how we can increase the productivity and profitability of the farmers, and at the same time there are problems which are being prioritized by the Indian agriculture, that is how we can come over to the effect of the climate change by putting the practices of the adaptation and the mitigation, and at the same time the fourth important dimension brought into our country in the last 10 years, that how we can minimize the food wastage. Wastage, it is contributing 30% what is produced in our country. And the dimension of the food loss, which is occurring at the international level, it goes up to the 50%. You can imagine that if out of total food produced at the is lost, and in that 50% loss, already 25% of the water that is being used again, it is lost. So such kind of the new approaches and the dimensions are being used, and for that purpose, there are different kind of the techniques and methodologies have been used. So one thing is that I would like to mention is that the business as usual approach will not work. What we are thinking in the traditional way, that one approach is that whatever the technologies are existing, which have been devised by the Indian Council of Agriculture Research, SAU, research organizations, NGOs, so they have the incremental effect. Productivity is 20 quintals, we are just changing some amount of fertilizers or changing the varieties, we are bringing the incremental productivity. But nowadays there is a need of disruptive innovation technologies. What we are talking today, it is not a traditional or what we call a simple education. Now everybody is talking about the disruptive. Now IoT's use of computers, it has totally changed the kind of the education we are providing. Today we are conducting this particular conference into the both hybrid mode. And now the concept of the mega online universities has come up, and whatever the traditional universities in the simple mode they are working on the education sector, they are enrolling 5,000, 10,000 universities. There are today at present mega online universities which are catering the needs of more than 10 lakh students, more than 25 lakh students at the world level. Our Indian Agriculture Research Institute, Agriculture, Delhi, it is now being declared as the mega universities where more than 15 campuses have been permitted where the agriculture education will be given. Definitely it will bring a different for our students. And education has not been now the traditional education. So this kind of thought, and definitely this change needs a different kind of the education and innovative courses. And the fourth important dimension now it has been added for our students is the entrepreneurship. And I admire the efforts of the Just Agriculture that it is of agri-innovation, right? The future of the kind of the vision Just Agriculture has taken, it is in the of that what is the need of the 21st century. Now in the, I will not talk much time, but few points I would like to mention here. That number of startups and entrepreneurs are coming into the agriculture sector. And in the last 4 years, the maximum number of startups and agri-entrepreneurs in the country is possible because of the innovative approaches. Because we know there is a very subtle innovation. Any idea, if it is new, so that is called as the invention. Innovative approach may be when you put this invention into with the respect of your social aspect, your technology dissemination aspect, design aspect, organization aspect, so that it can be mass upscale for the benefit of the society and other organizations. Now, question is that how that idea can be generated. Now, in the beginning I told that in agriculture, horticulture and life sector, for example, there is a need of the minimization of the cost of the production of a greenhouse. So how we can minimize the cost of production of the greenhouse? That is one of the biggest problem in the greenhouse which is existing. Use of the salinity water is a very important thing, which is reducing the mass upscaling of the greenhouses in our country because of the availability of the more saline water. Another is the deficiency of the labor is another problem in the agriculture. Now the whole greenhouse has been automated by the use of the robots, by the use of IoT. So initial cost is very high. But when our young generation will learn all these things and when they will bring this up at the ground level, definitely the whole scenario will change. That I am having the same lane, same water, same way, and same roads are there. Now, how these things are going to happen in a country like India? Talk all these effects, effect of industrial revolution, effect of our digital agriculture, then effect of our space sciences, effect of even medical sciences into the agriculture, we can thought of, it can bring and can support. But definitely we have to think all innovative approaches in the light of the more than 76 farmers in the agriculture who are small and marginal. Are these technologies very doable for all these small and marginal farmers? Can we provide the solutions, innovative solutions for small and marginal farmers? It's fine that solutions are there for 30-40% of the farmers who are bigger farmers, who are having the good land, who are having the good resources, who are having the good wealth. They can manage, they can have the networking, they can have the business. What is about those farmers? And that's why now innovative approaches in agriculture and horticulture require that whole food value chain concept, whole eco value chain concept is the need of the hour in the agriculture. And now many organizations have come up that with the innovations, with the interventions, with the technology, they are coming with the social innovations in the agriculture. Social innovations means you set up that whole agroecology as your target point, then take the new inventions of the machines, tractors. Now there is petrol cost is increasing. Now farmers are shifting to renewable energy. But at the same time, the tractor is being now run through the renewable energy because of the hour of the rural area. So such organizations all will come together as a group or as innovators into the village. All issues. And most of the startups and most of the entrepreneurs are now working into this sector. And all kind of the new technologies which are emerging into the different allied sectors, industrial sectors, medical sciences, they are coming together. And they are bringing to at the rural area level, and this is the kind of approach which is being followed. Now when we talk about the quality, very important aspect in the agriculture, now 6% of the total area under agriculture in our country is being shifted for the regenerative agriculture. We are talking that our land fertility is continuously dropping. And in some areas, because of the problem of the imbalance fertilizer pollution or the pesticides impact, now the approach of the organic farming, the natural farming, regenerative agriculture, somewhere it is called as the green farming, somewhere it is called as the this zero budget natural farming, and many names are there. But only basic purpose is, can we practice the agriculture keeping all resources intact and at the same time whole system without any kind of the imbalance. And specifically it has been realized that if the industry is working for pesticide, if somebody is working for good seeds, though it is bringing the profit for that industry or particular person or corporate sector, but after all, when it is going up to the mass scale into that soil or land or water, it is impacting to the whole public or the whole people of the society. So there should be some quality regulations or some social pressure on such people, and anybody who is there to endanger peer review, and that's why the concept of organic agriculture, organic food started, and now the consumers are now becoming more conscious for the good quality food, and a stream of agriculture and R&D is being established by the ICAR, now working for the organic farming and natural farming and eco agriculture, where we feel that agriculture is not only a matter of the small plot, it is a matter of whole ecology. So how ecology can be improved, because in the long term, the whole plant, soil and agro ecosystem. And that's why I think number of research and development at the FAO level and our country level are coming towards the ecological agriculture, where a whole system can be conceived. For example, some farmers in village are putting more and more fertilizer. They are getting the wheat yield more than the 70-80 quintals per hectare. They are taking the maize wheat rotation and they are continuously harnessing the more benefits. But what cost? Because other farmers are small and marginal farmers. Whole area, whole water is being polluted, whole water is polluted with the pesticides. So whole ecology is being disturbed, and number of cases are coming at the national level. I think case of this pesticide in Kerala, endosulfan tragedy, you all know that endosulfan tragedy is very famous at our country, where some people had used this endosulfan into the cashew nut and other gardens. But whole community, they got the cancers, they got the problems of the very kind of the gynecology problems in the women at that level, and finally it was banned by the Supreme Court. So I think now agriculture is taking a different shape. Environmental aspect has become the core aspect, quality aspect with respect to the our public food safety has become the another aspect, and these are giving the directions to the agriculture sector's development. And that's why nowadays you can feel that green technology is emerging at the international level. Bioplastic is emerging. Blue green waste, our feeds are emerging. Our organic liquid manures are emerging. Even renewable energy is being emphasized. So all traditional agriculture, modern agriculture, environmental, ecological friendly agriculture. I think within the animal sector also such kind of issues are being taken up. All these issues will be taken up by different eminent experts which have been invited by the organizing committee. They will take up all these issues in this particular international conference, and a lot of discussions would be there, and updated knowledge will be shared by the eminent experts to participants both who are offline and online. And a kind of the roadmap will come out of this international conference, because this is a very pertinent time that when we are talking about a development of R&D in other sciences, that there will be the complete 100% digital agriculture. They will come when our total system will change. And definitely our young generation, the participants will learn that good farmer need not to go on his field. He need not to go in this complete for the 1 month to the field, and without going to the field, farmer can operate the field itself from the home itself. And such kind of the experimentation has been shown at the different research institutes at the world level. So are we able to adapt such kind of the technologies? What are the doable technologies for our Indian agriculture conditions? Like in the France, in Australia, there are the startups who are thinking about this. And we just use of the 8%, they are managing more than 4,000 hectares with this amalgamation of the real world and the virtual world technology in agriculture. I think the day will come when our young generation will be upgraded with the knowledge, such kind of issues. More experimentation R&D will be taken at the national, international level, and such kind of the conferences definitely will bring and converge such kind of the knowledge with our participants, and a kind of the movement will be there, where everything will be done in the agriculture for the benefit of the farmers, for the benefit of the society, and not for the benefit of the some people or for the kind of the separation of the resources and the liberation of the human. I think overall objective in agriculture and in the society is that how we can bring our human being out of the separation of the mind and how we can reduce the separation of the resources. And I think with this, I extend my best wishes to organization for 3 days fruitful discussion conference, and it will definitely the time to come and it will have a big impact. Many, many thanks to and Just Agriculture and all organizing teams for giving this wonderful opportunity to be the part of this conference and to interact with all of you and to share some of my thoughts on this issue. Thank you. Jai Hind.
For enlightening us all with your I now invite Dr. Ashrat Alam, who has joined us online, OSD2 VC, Shere Kashmir University of Agricultural and Technology Kashmir, to share his thoughts with the participants. Mike.
रिकॉर्ड नहीं करूँगा ना, मैं इसको बना के छोड़ देता हूँ, लेकिन मेरी रिकॉर्ड तो उसमें हो रहा होगा ना। चलेगा क्या?
But those who are there in an offline mode in them. Hello, Karsha. Hello. Thank you. Respected guests on the dais, off the dais, all dignitaries, ladies, gentlemen who are online as well as offline. Very good afternoon now. Good afternoon to all of you. It is a pleasure to be part of this international conference on innovative approaches in agriculture, horticulture, and allied sciences that has been organized by SGT University, ISHARD, and Just Agriculture. You see, it is to the galaxy of the scientists and various stakeholders who are here, the part of this multidisciplinary conference. Because in this era where we have compartments of those disciplines and other things, and we have to go multidisciplinary. This is the call of an hour, and particularly if we talk of new education policy, that also speaks of adopting the multidisciplinary approach. As has been this conference where it covers all agriculture, horticulture, and all allied sciences that are associated, that are in fact the part of agriculture, because all those sciences, be it agriculture, horticulture, animal husbandry, fisheries, and other things, the main target is common stakeholders, that is the farmer. And as the chief guest was referring, we started with the slogan of Jai Jawan and Jai Kisan, and then moved on to Jai Vigyan and then Jai Anusandhan. So in this farmers, we have been, because of the efforts of our farmers, we have successfully had seen green revolution from a food deficit country in earlier after our independence. We have now, because of our efforts of farmers and of course the scientists and all the development departments in agriculture and allied sectors, we have now become a food surplus nation, and we are now, instead of thinking of food security, we started thinking of nutritional security, how we can produce better nutritious crops and crops which have certain nutritional properties, like they are having those nutraceuticals in them, and those are having functional properties. We have now primarily in that era now, after having green revolution, white revolution, blue revolution. We are now talking of evergreen revolution, and also the rainbow revolution, that is encompassing all the sectors that are associated with agriculture. And secondly, the most important thing that also has been touched by our few guests, that is the innovation. Innovation, the startups in agriculture, and we are the farmer. Nowadays, in our university, we call those progressive farmers as champion farmers, and they are now not simply farmers; they are entrepreneurs, and because now they are adopting all those innovations in agriculture, and lot of technology infusion. That is, of course, more educated, but lot of technology. We have, we are moving towards a mechanized agriculture, that on one side that will reduce that farmer has the soil hard in his fields and do all sorts of hard labor. Now we are using the machines. We are moving ahead for using the sensors. Sensor, otherwise earlier we used to go for irrigation, that the farmer would see that yes, the soil is dry and then apply irrigation. But now the sensors are there, the sensors will sense that moisture has gone down certain critical level, put on itself by itself, and their irrigation would be provided. Similarly, there would be sensors, they would sense that certain minerals like nitrogen, phosphorus, and other things in the soil, and accordingly, the fertigation or the fertilizers would be applied to the soil. So we are in that era where the agriculture would be now highly tech driven. There would be use of the sensors, even artificial intelligence, various decision support systems have to be put in place so that we have right kind of forecasting, be it say disease forecasting. We can forecast that these are the environmental indices, these are the weather indices, and probably particular disease would flare up, and we can make the arrangements in advance for mitigating those diseases. Similarly, we can have that weather forecast so that right kind of approaches can be adopted. Again, talking of innovation, then we have to adopt, once we have done a lot as far as increasing the productivity of the farmers, we have the produce available with us, then comes the marketing approach. How, what innovation approach in marketing, what sort of market intelligence we can generate, and then go for branding or innovative packaging of our produce. We can go for value addition and like because in agriculture we are dealing with all those commodities that have that are prone to get spoiled or that may have less shelf life. What are those innovative approaches by which we can increase the shelf life so that our produce reaches the markets and it fetches better returns and farmers the slogan of our doubling the farmers income. Even if we can concentrate on this marketing and packaging and then value addition, we can not only double the income, we can even go for many fold, three-fold, five-fold increase in the farmers' income. So these are some of the things that now agriculture, horticulture, and all of those sectors we have to concentrate on. And the spirit of innovation, incubation, and startups in agriculture, I believe that is now the order of the day. We have recently we have at ICAR in Delhi attending one the conference it was on blended learning ecosystems. But on the sideline there was an exhibition where there was a very good display of a lot of innovations that have come up that all those agriculture, horticulture and allied science students are now coming up we have innovative uses of the agriculture commodities and so that we can address to the needs of farmers and then find out and identify the right kind of technology, right kind of innovation that can make the farmers' life easy and that can fuel the economy because basically India that it lives in the village and the farmer is the backbone of the whole economy. We have our agriculture and allied sectors strong. Naturally, our economy will flourish and we hope that the conferences when we come together in multiple in the conferences like this, we'll be able to share the ideas, share our learning from one sector to another sector, and then together we can we can realize that the dream of having an empowered farmer and this is our farmers to learn. Thank you very much. Thank you.
CEO, Just Agriculture Educational Group to felicitate Dr. R.K. Sharma, Pro-Chancellor, SGT University. To felicitate Dr. R.S. Yadav, Dean, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, SGT University. I request Dr. D.V.S. Badwal to felicitate Dr. R.S. Yadav, Dean, Faculty of Agriculture. I now request Dr. Meenakshi Devi, Coordinator, IAAHAS 2023, to felicitate Dr. D.V.S. Badwal, CEO, Just Agriculture Education Group. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to release the special issue of magazine Just Agriculture. So I request all the dignitaries to come up on the dais for the same. I also request Dr. Meenakshi Devi to come over the stage for the release of the magazine. I now request all the dignitaries to release the book entitled Recent Trends in Agriculture, Volume 1. I also request the author of the book to come over the stage for the release of her book. Now I request Dr. Himani Gautam for starting the award ceremony.
A very warm good afternoon to one and all present over here to musical and announce the ISHRD awards. So with this we will start the today's award felicitation ceremony. So first of all I would like to invite Dr. Raj Yadav for entrepreneur of I also request all the dignitaries present on the stage to come forward for award felicitation. Audience, kindly give them a huge round of Next, I would like to call Naveed Hamid for Excellence in Entrepreneurship and Startup Award 2023. Next, I would like to call Dr. Piyush Prasad Jani for award. Ms. Garima Tak will receive this award in his behalf. To call Dr. Nawab Ali for Scientist of the Year award. Next, I would like to call Dr. Sarita Rani for Dr. M.S. Swaminathan award. For Dr. B.B. Mulkar award. Now I would like to call award. Next, I would like to call Dr. Gajendra Yadav for Dr. T.S. Venkataraman award. Yadav. Yadav for Dr. T.S. Venkataraman award. For Dr. Shakti Om Pathak for Dr. Adan Lal award. Now I would like to call Dr. Sridevi Banu for Eminent Scientist Award in the field of agronomy. For Dr. Kamal Kumar for Outstanding HOD Award. Next, I would like to call Dr. Nitin Kumar Ranchar. I would like to call Dr. Bharat Singh for Best Cavity Science. For Best Cavity Scientist Award. For Dr. Kalpesh Kumar Chaudhary for Best Extension Educationist Award. Now I would like to call Dr. of Agricultural Statistics. To call Dr. Piyush Chaudhary for excellent award in the field of agronomy. Now I would like to call Dr. Pawan Kaur for Young Women Scientist Award in the field of nanotechnology. Kindly give the awardee a huge round of applause. To call Ritu Nagde for Young Women Scientist Award, Soil Survey and Land Use Planning Specialization. Next, I would like to call Dr. Sonia Singh for Young Women Scientist Award. Dr. Sonia Singh. Now I would like to call Dr. M. Sudha for Young Women Scientist Award in the field of biotechnology. Next, I would like to call Dr. Ram Award in the field of agronomy. Now I would like to call Dr. Kunal for Dr. Kunal. Foreign Scientist Award. Chaudhary Foreign Scientist Award in the field of agricultural statistics. Now I would like to call Dr. Ravi Kumar Foreign Scientist Award in the field of agriculture engineering. I would like to call Dr. Bagli Foreign Scientist Award. Now I would like to call Dr. Swapnil Deshmukh Foreign Scientist Award. Now I would like to call Vasundhara Divya Scientist Award. For Excellence Teaching Award. Call Subham Khandre for Young Horticulturist Award. Next I would like to call Kunal Narwal Lakshmi Priya for Young Economist Award. Ecologist Award. I would like to call Dr. Ashwini Unike for Now I would like to call Patil Ambadas Rao for Young Agronomist Award. Amit Polara for Best Farm Manager Award. Next, I would like to call Dr. Anna Pati Rao for Young Researcher Award. For Young Researcher Award. Next, I would like to call Dr. Pradkar Digar for Young Researcher Award. For Young Achiever Award. Next, I would like to call Madhuri Verma for Young Achiever Award. Now, I would like to call Shishpal Sharan for Innovative Farmer Award. Next, I would like to call Dr. Uzma for Excellence Teaching Award. Dr. Uzma Manzoor. Next, I would like to call Dr. Srishti Thakur for Best PhD Thesis Award in the field of agribusiness. Next, I would like to call Dr. Dinesh Chaudhary for Best PhD Thesis Award. Dr. Dinesh Chaudhary. Yadav for Best PhD Thesis Award. Dr. Jitendra Yadav. For Best PhD Thesis Award. Now I would like the award. Dr. Harshvardhan Markar for Best PhD Thesis Award. Next, I would like to call Dr. Charul Chaudhary award. Kindly give them a huge round of applause. Next, I would like to call Dr. Manjeet for Best PhD Thesis Award. Dr. Mahesh Ajbe for Best PhD Thesis Award. Dr. Kamal Kant Yadav. Next, I would like to call Next, I would like to call Sunil Kumar for Best Research Scholar Award. Now, I would like to call Kiran Varnekar for Best. Scholar Award. Next, I would like to call Pandurang Vagmare for Best Research Scholar Award. Pandurang Vagmare. Next, I would like to call Asha Rani for Best MSc Thesis Award. And now I would like to call Partha Matthew for Best MSc Thesis Award. Next, I would like to call Sujan Adak for Best MSc Thesis Award. Now I would like to call Nandita Mandal. Next, I would like to call Mohit for Best Award. Next, I would like to call Jugender. Next, I would like to call Vipul. Now, I would like to call Archana Upadhyay. Now, I would like to call Sahil Bhura for Best Award. Sahil. Next, I would like to call Monica Kamble. Now I would like to call Shriram Yadav. Next, I would like to call Amar Singh Lange. For Best MSc Thesis Award. Next, I would like to call Manoj Saini. Next, I would like to call Rajan. Ayush. Next, I would like to call Garima. Garima for Best MSc Thesis Award. Now, Sharma. And now I would like to call Kishan Kumar for Best MSc Thesis Award. I would like to announce a gold medal for forest. After that, I Team Just Agriculture, Dr. Utkarsha Gavare, Mohit Bhardwaj and Dr. Paresh on stage for receiving award. I would like to call Dr. Pradeep Tripura for a science award. I would like to call Shivendra Pratap Singh Rathod for receiving award on stage. I would like to call Anubhav. I would like to call Dr. Pradeep Tripura for Young Scientist Award. for to come on stage and Ginu Manoj for Excellence of Research Award and Dr. Manoj Kumar Singh for Best Academician Award in Absentia. Dr. Seema Rani for Young Scientist Award. With this, we are done with the award felicitation ceremony. Now, I would like to hand over the stage to Dr. Meenakshi for vote of thanks.
It deemed to be privileged to give vote of thanks. First and foremost, I thank our honorable Karnat and all dignitaries and university officials who, despite of their busy schedule, has found time to grace the occasion and encouragement of the program. Secretary of Agricultural Sciences R.S. Yadav for support and guidance for the event. My heartfelt thanks to all the delegates for participation. Last but not least, I thank all who work behind the scene. Once again, I thank you for your keen attention. Now I call Dr. for further continuation of program. Thank you, Dr. Meenakshi. Participants who have not received their certificate can collect their certificate after lunch. Now I invite all the dignitaries and the awardees for a good group photograph. All the awardees, please come over here for a group photo.
बाहर खिंचवा लीजिए